Megan from Spotted Horse Design, and today I am super excited to show you this magical crochet stitch that looks just like knitting. You guys, I am so obsessed with this stitch. It's super stretchy. I really like using this stitch to make things like this chunky knit-like hat. It's super stretchy and perfect for winter. I've also made this chunky knit-like ear warmer, and I even like using it as a hat brim for different hat patterns like the one you see on this cactus hat pattern. It's the perfect stretchy solution for all of these projects, and don't worry, I've linked all of these free patterns for you in the description of this video. So once you've mastered this stitch, and it won't take long since it's very simple, you'll have some fun projects to choose from to make with it. Okay, are you ready to get started? Let's go. Okay, so for this practice swatch, you can start with any number of chains, odd or even, it doesn't matter. I'm starting with 20 chains, so go ahead and pause this video, make your desired number of chains, and meet me back here, and we'll go through row 1 together. All right, so once you've got your desired number of chains, it is time to start row 1. To start row 1, you will be working in the second chain from the hook. So you're simply going to insert your hook into that second chain and make 1 slip stitch. And now into the next chain, you'll insert your hook and make another slip stitch. And you will continue to make 1 slip stitch in each chain all the way until you get to the end. So go ahead and pause this video, work 1 slip stitch into each chain, and I'll meet you back here for row 2. All right, so once you have your first row of slip stitches made, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Now the chain 1 does not count as a stitch here or anywhere throughout this tutorial. So I want you to notice these top 2 loops. So normally we do work under both loops here, right? So we have the front loop and we have the back loop. But for the duration of this entire practice swatch, we are only going to be working into the back loop. To make your first stitch, simply insert your hook into this back loop and make 1 slip stitch. And now into the second stitch, again, we are only working in the back loops. Insert your hook and make another slip stitch. And now for our third stitch, you probably guessed it, you're going to insert your hook into that back loop and make another slip stitch. And now you are going to continue making 1 slip stitch in the back loop only all the way until you get to the end of this row. And in fact, that pretty much concludes our stitch tutorial. From here on out, you are going to continue to make 1 slip stitch in the back loop only in each row all the way across. Once you get to the end of each row, you're just going to chain 1 and turn your work and do the same thing. The chain 1 does not ever count as a stitch, and that's it. That is the whole tutorial. This was super simple. I'd love to hear what you think about this stitch and what you would make with it. Are you going to make a hat or a scarf or an ear warmer? This is such a great stitch for all of those cold weather projects when you want something that just, it has that solid fabric like knit stitches do, but it also has that stretch. So let me know in the comments what you'll make with this stitch, and let me know what stitch tutorial you'd like to see next. Bye!